It's been one of those months again, hasn't it? Sorry about that, but nothing really pushed me to make a video the last few weeks, but here I am, like the end of last month, pushing through and slipping one in right at the very end. So not much dropped today. It was either this or the Nothing album that were fighting for this position, and both suit February vibes wise, but I've decided to go with this one. Alright, it's me, I'm back again. Yay, they all shout. Just want to draw your attention to the new album by Maria BC called Marathon. No, not the incredible song by Ariel Kill Him. This is Maria's third album, so I'm a bit late to the party, but better late than never, I say. If you like Skull Crusher and stuff like that, I think you'll like this. What's on the menu today, Wanna Child? We've got 13 tracks for you, technically 10, running at 37 minutes. Starting with the very fuzzy opening title track, Marathon. It has that perfect February darkness to it, with a wall of buzzing guitars throughout, and Maria's voice soaring above the noise like a plane trying to get above the clouds. It's grown on me a lot with each listen. Following that, we've got track 2, As the Earth Turns. Again, more haunting with some nice chord changes and a slow plodding pace, which gives the vocals some room to shine, and lovely piano in the background. Following that, we've got track 3, Peacemaking. Something about this album has given me Smashing Pumpkins' Pisces Iscariot vibes. And I think it's the autumn, wintry production. This is definitely one of my favourite tracks of the day. I love it. And it was perfect for listening in the morning as well. Up next, we've got track 4, Safety. I'll be honest, I don't tend to listen to vocals like this often. Maria sounds too classically trained for me. Not in a modern way either. Sounds like something from the 50s or 60s, like they're singing with the birds in the garden. A short track, but it really shows off Maria's vocals with a few lovely harmonies. Following that, we've got track 5, Rare. It's a bit more sparse. Following that, we've got track 5, Rare. A bit more sparse, this one, but with some cool percussion and lots of falsettos. And I like the fuzziness that's creeping in. I like it when this album feels like it's too close to the flame and sizzling. Great track. And then we've got track 6, Port Authority. The first instrumental on the album and the shortest track on the album. Nothing to see here. Let's keep going. Following that, we got track 7, The Sound. No, not the song by the 1975. One of my absolute faves of the day. Like Bjork, Maria has a sort of field music sensibility about the instrumentals chosen, and I noticed it most on this track, how fans of the recent Rosalia might even vibe with this album. Throws all sorts of instruments into the mix, especially that deep bass, and the cascading vocals are so catchy. This is the track that won them the race today. Following that, we've got track 8, Sabotage. Not the beast. There are some cold, alone moments on this album that give me Ethel Cain vibes, even though the production here is a lot more sober than Ethel's, but I guess there's a continuity of liking this kind of stuff a year after Perverts, and I wonder how this will blossom listening to it in the spring weather. It's a minimal guitar-only track that really shows off their vocal, a bit like track 4. And then we've got track 9, June. Another short break instrumental like Port Authority, but prettier with the effect in the background of this one. Wish it had developed into an actual track, but moving on. Up next, track 10, Night and Day. It's a kind of barn stompy, folky one, this one, with all the different instruments arriving in the second half, and it's got some nice reverse sounds going on throughout it, and it's a catchy track that keeps growing on me. And then we have track 11, May This Rain. Love the acoustic strumming on this one, and the key Maria is singing in with some stunning harmonies, and it's got some interesting little glitch edits hidden amongst it all, and could happily play this one on loop. And then we've got Channels at track 12, the third and final instrumental, so nothing to see here. And last but not least, track 13, Miami. Has a sort of picking country feel to it on the guitar, especially with the stomping drum. Sounds like someone's outside the barn and they've lit a fuse and you're watching it go down the rope. And I like how it feels like it's sizzling towards an explosion. I just kind of wish the feedback at the end climaxed the record a bit more to take you back to the first track for that full circle moment. But yeah, that's it. Short little video, but it's a solid little album for whatever cold or dark mornings you've got left at the start of the spring, so definitely check it out. So yeah, I have to do my end of the month video tomorrow, and then fingers crossed for March, man. 2026 needs to step it up a notch.